Welcome to the Dining for One Health and Wellness Show, where we inspire and encourage you to embrace a life of health and wellness and to learn how to exploit the benefits of living a healthy lifestyle. Acupuncture and traditional Chinese medicine has been used for over 5,000 years to treat and prevent diseases and prolong one's life. Chinese herbal medicine is integrated with traditional Chinese medicine to prescribe natural herbs as treatments based on complex science and physiology and pathology. Each herb has a specific interaction with the body. Herbs are combined to blend their actions to induce long-lasting changes in natural body processes and also promote healing through balance. Our guest is the founder of Eternal Health Wellness Acupuncture Center in Los Gatos, California. Dr. Quli Zhou is a master graduate of Chengdu University of Chinese Medicine and received the Acupuncturist of the Year award. Quli was also recognized as a distinguished professional of Chinese medicine, licensed nationally by the state as an acupuncturist and herbalist. She brings over 24 years of international clinical experience to her practice. She specializes in treating pain, digestive problems, depression, infertility, and women's hormone balance. She blends ancient knowledge with medical innovations to effectively treat modern ailments. Quli, thank you for being on the show. We're happy to have you on.
Thank you very much to have me here, Carlos.
So what's been going on with you lately? Anything special happening?
Oh, life goes great. I mean, the more people I help, I'm getting more recharged. So every day when I see patients leave with a smiling face, happy mood, I am happy.
For those who are not familiar with the history of Eastern-style medicine, how would you explain Chinese medicine to them?
Okay, traditional Chinese medicine has been utilized in China for over 5,000 years to treat health conditions, preventing from getting sickness, as well as increase people's lifespan. Now, I think the Chinese medicine, acupuncture, become more and more popular in the world, especially in USA, become main healthcare stream. So because of its effectiveness and drug-free approach, Chinese medicine, some medical insurance, like PPO plan, cover acupuncture, Chinese herbs. Yeah.
How does Chinese medicine work? What are the principles at hand?
Okay, Chinese medicine works on the balance of your qi. Qi is like energy, vitality of our body. So when Chinese medicine works on the balance and flow of your qi, and then when qi flows in your body continuously and in balance, you have good health. You will ask, what is qi? Where does qi flow? Actually, qi is like electricity. We channeled the qi flow in the meridians. We call meridians is the energy pathway in the body. There are already about 14 different meridians which connect with the organs. So when the qi energy flow in the meridians continuously in balance, and then that will bring the blood circulation, bring oxygen to nurture the organs. When organs are nurtured, so the function will be restored. A simple example, like water for the plants in the garden. When the water flow freely to all the plants, so the plants grow well. Sometimes when you see the yellow spots or some plants start to wither, that means the water does not flow to the area supposed to be. So we will check where is the blockage. So, and fix the water pipe or sprinkler so the plants grow back again. So same to our body. When the qi flows, we have good health. But when qi is blocked due to physical surgery, emotional stress, trauma, and chemical toxicity. So becomes stagnated. The qi becomes stagnated, then the flow is blocked. So the organs will be lack of the nurturing of the blood and oxygen. So diseases develop and become unhealthy. Symptoms show up.
What kind of medical conditions has Chinese medicine been effective with?
Okay. So practically in the clinic, I treat a wide range of health conditions, start from like allergy, sinus, pain, like migraine headaches, shoulder, neck pain, sciatica, carpal tunnel, tendinitis, arthritis. So a lot of pain conditions to a lot of hormonal imbalance conditions such as like infertility, menopause, and also start with also like a lot of skin conditions such as like skin allergies, psoriasis, and hives.
Let's look at the year as a whole. During the summer months and the winter months, what kind of ailments do you see the most happening? What kind of clients do come in? Do they have allergies, or do they have sprains, or what is it that you mostly see during certain parts of the year?
Yeah, true. Because our body function is responsible to the environment change. So different season has different element dominant. For example, in springtime is the allergy season, which is the wind. Wind, which is the liver. So in springtime, people have a lot of allergies, hay fever. So we treat the allergy fever by correcting the organs. Like spring is the liver, and all kinds of lung. So there are seasonal connection with the health conditions. Wintertime, we treat a lot of arthritis, depression. Summertime, a lot of heat syndromes, sunstroke, and a lot of just menopause become worse. There are seasonal connection and skin condition. Summertime, like hives, kind of wonderful results with hives. Yeah, so different season has different. Summer is heat, winter is cold, spring is wind again. So autumn is like a.
Can you talk about a little bit more detail on the certain points on the body that we should be aware of and how it's used to help us heal?
Yeah, actually, all the points in our body is an indicator how healthy, how the energy flow in the body. For example, if you have some spots between the index finger and first thumb, first index and thumb, that indicates you have the condition in your head. If people have like a headache, toothache, migraines, that spot might be sensitive. So beware about the sensitivity, swellenness, or pain spots of your body. Will give you some hint which part of your body is breaking down, function is breaking down, and how can we get back to the normal function.
We just have to pay attention more to our bodies, and I think a lot of people don't. And that's the problem with a lot of the illnesses that we have. We don't catch it early. By the time we notice it, it's almost too late, or it's so advanced that it becomes more of a problem to treat.
All the health conditions actually start with stress. Sometimes people are not aware about so much stress. When the symptoms of stress shoot up, and then you realize, wow, when we're going to trace back why people have insomnia, why suddenly have an allergy, usually do not, because it's a change of the immune function that is directly related to the how well you sleep, how is the emotional stress level. So all tied together. we need to pay attention to our balance of, stress level, sleep, hours, overall wellness.
And I'm sure because we're located in Silicon Valley, because of all the tech industries, we'll probably find a higher ratio of stress.
Yeah, actually there was a 7 stress sign of the stress. So if you're aware about the 7 sign of the stress, you might able to get attention earlier and do something about it, and then preventing from getting the future sickness. And we designed the test to find out instantly your stress level. So then in that case, you can detect earlier.
So do you have that information on your website?
Yeah, actually, you can find out your stress level instantly on the website.
Okay, perfect. We'll have that on the show notes as well. You said you were an herbalist, and Chinese medicine deals a lot with herbs. So compared with Western medicine, because one of the biggest things with Western medicine is that everything has, for the most part, a side effect. How does that compare with herbalist medicine or Chinese medicine? What are the side effects that you would normally experience, or are there any side effects?
Actually, in one word, I don't think Chinese medicine have any side effect in terms of the damaging side effect. Okay, so yeah, because Chinese medicine work on the root cause of the problem. So we use natural ingredients, mainly plants, right? So if you follow the instruction of the practitioner, so it's very safe, effective. Even though the taste might not be the best, but we have different form, maybe capsule pills you can swallow. So yeah, I think the Chinese medicine is safe, no side effect as compared to Western medicine. Those side effect sometimes is very serious. You talk about, sometimes actually we treat the side effects of the medicine for some patients come to the office. People have to take a high blood pressure medication, but meanwhile cause the cough. Yeah, so Chinese medicine does not have those side effects.
So basically, the important difference between Chinese medicine and Western medicine is that, from what I understand, Chinese medicine concentrates on treating the root cause of the problem, while Western medicine treats the symptoms or the indications to a condition of a disease, which basically means that they're trying to mask over what the real problem is and just trying to alleviate the pain while not necessarily treating what the root cause is. Does that sound correct?
Yes, absolutely. So we Chinese medicine certainly find out what is the cause of the problem. For example, people have tinnitus. So even though the symptoms showed in the ear, but the cause is the energy imbalance of the kidney. So we work on restore the balance of the kidney, so the tinnitus will go away, for example. So we treat the root cause. Actually, in other words, we correct the problem instead of, like you said, the bandage effect. Bandage, like what Western medicine does, is a bandage, treat the branch, never treat the root cause. Majority is not treated the root cause, right? So, for example, we treat the lower back pain. So it's not just to give the pain pills. Like the Western medicine give you pain pills. We install the flow of the energy, the circulation, the muscle tension. So the pain goes away, now come back. Instead of people take a Vicodin for years, those kind of pain pills, which is very harmful, right? They suppress the feeling of the pain, not treating the actual problem of the pain, right?
Right.
Yeah. Actually, it reminded me, I treated a patient with hives. 10 years ago, she had hives, but took her 5 years use cortisone cream, between cortisone cream and Benadryl, like anti-allergy medication, and took her 5 years. Finally, went away. But this time she had I only treated her for 2 weeks. the hives is completely disappeared without any medication. So in other words, when you treat the root cause, it's faster and lasting effect.
So she was using Western medicine for the last 5 years, and she had hives and still maintained hives. And then you saw her and treated her for 2 weeks using Chinese-style medicine, and within 2 weeks, it was gone.
Yeah, yes. And the more likely she's not going to have that much coming back again, because we also following treating the root cause, because the symptom relief is the first step, right? You got to correct the cause, and when the cause is completely corrected, in other words, when the flow is reinstated, so the health will be back.
Right, and so as long as she's maintaining the proper health methods throughout her life, that shouldn't come back again.
Yes, true. Yeah.
And this brings up a really good question, though, because we know Western, the chemical-based medicines, they usually have a lifespan once they're taken internally. Is there the same experience when consuming Chinese-based herbal medicine?
Oh, you mean sometimes the Western medicine, you can be effective for a certain time. You cannot take it forever. Is that what you say?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And Chinese medicine, we find the cause. So usually it doesn't have that problem. So certain period of time, we find out what is the cause of this problem. We correct it. So next time will be different cause of the problem, different root cause of the problem. So I don't think so. I didn't see that in the practice.
That's very good to know, because a lot of the chemical-based medicines, you can't take it for that long, because they'll start destroying or at least injuring the kidney functions, liver functions. Doctors have to really be careful on how they prescribe medicine. And this, I think, brings up another good question, is that one of the biggest things people have to worry about is how their medication will conflict with each other. You can't take one without worrying about the other one. So is there any concern when it comes to Chinese medicine and the conflicting nature of the medication that's prescribed?
Yes, that's a good question. Usually, the patients I treat in the office over the last 25 years, some of them already take medication. That's why they came here for, right? So usually what my suggestion is you still can do acupuncture, Chinese herbs. So actually, gradually, when the symptoms are getting less, disappears, and we can reduce the medication. So like I have an example. Beginning of this year, the patient came here. She came here with a lot of pain, shoulder, neck, depression, chest pain, a lot of pain. She's taking over 10 different kind of medication, but still feel miserable. Okay, so after I started with the acupuncture, the pain gradually less and the energy better. So she exercised more. So after about 3 months, she practically not taking any medication, but once in a while stuff, not like a regular basis. And the pain is gone. And actually, interesting enough, I did the Acugraph. Acugraph is a computerized energy analysis test. So we test your meridian points, find out which meridian is blocked and what is the overall health and balance score. So her score typically started from 30, overall balance score at the beginning is 34 points. After 3 months, she improved to 58, no medication. So I'm very happy with that. Yeah.
The fact that you can get somebody off of medication properly, not just getting them off, but transitioning them off of medication so they become more healthier, that is something to really be happy about. I'm sure she is a lot more happy in her life not having to deal with the medication, because she's free now. She doesn't have to worry about it. And thanks to you that you've helped make that happen. So let's talk about acupuncture just for a second. What are some of the conditions where you would recommend somebody to come see you after they've tried seeing other medical professionals?
Oh, yeah, the medical conditions, I think practically, most conditions. I will say 99% of conditions can try to use acupuncture. The reason I'm saying so, even though people take medication like Coumadin, they're afraid of bleeding, but acupuncture is really still safe for those conditions. So those for people who have taken the aspirin, some like blood thinner medication, still can take acupuncture. And so the range is from the stress reduction, increases circulation, like poor circulation with the neuropathy, some like cold hands, feet. For a lot of conditions can be treated like even anxiety, depression can help them the energy flow, so the condition can be improved. And even the withdrawal from the medication of those conditions can be also helped. Did I answer your question?
Yes, it did. So is there a situation where you would recommend that a patient not go to use acupuncture, or basically, like you said, 99%? What's the the gray area of the 1% that people have to be cautious about?
I think the 1%, number one, people are afraid of needles. Even though majority of people come here afraid of needles, because when you think about needles, they think about it as like an injection needle, very painful, very thick, very big, right? Actually, acupuncture needles are very fine, like 5 needles fit in one injection needle head. So for people who are a little bit oversensitive to needles, probably that's they have a choice of other non-needle procedures, right?
That would be a good 1% to worry about. I've had acupuncture done, so I'm speaking from experience, and the needles are very thin, and you hardly ever feel them. So every now and then, maybe I felt a pinch, but that was rarely. But other than that, it was being done, and I really didn't notice that it was being done itself.
It's very good to combine with other methods. Or you always ask, practice yoga, meditation. Those kind of the condition methods are very helpful to calm down the mind. Also, be active, walking, hiking. So this is also combined together. It's important, right?
Yes, that is important. And speaking something related to that, we're seeing a lot of people, not majority, but there's a number of the population that's starting to have some form of autoimmune disease. Would that person still be a candidate for acupuncture?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think to Western medicine, the autoimmune disease is practically have no way to treat right now, right? Mm-hmm. I think. So actually, Chinese medicine coming to the main roles in treating autoimmune disease. We talk about rheumatoid arthritis, MS, Lyme disease. Actually, even some virus infection like Epstein-Barr infection, viral infection. So actually, acupuncture herbal medicine works very, very well to reduce the abnormality of the immune function. Actually, you see the difference without using it.
So let's talk about somebody who's healthy, because everybody, for the most part, everybody thinks they're healthy. Why would somebody who considers themselves to be healthy, why would they come see an acupuncturist? What is it that they will look to achieve?
Oh, okay. Number one, the definition of health is not free of symptoms. Most people think I don't have symptoms, I'm healthy. Might be the case, might not be. People have a heart attack. Like I just heard a friend of mine, her family member died of 39 years old, heart attack. 39 years old, who died of a heart attack. So normally very healthy, go to gym, exercising, but the real healthy is the body function at 100%. So if your body function stays over 85%, that I would say healthy, right? So that's the definition of health. So a lot of time need to actually look at a lot of factors. Even though no symptoms, we still need to beware. Some part maybe we will busy, we overlooked some indicator of the unhealthy side, even though not become disease yet, right? Even though some people, I just have a little bit of lack of sleep, or I just feel a little bit tired. But if I drink coffee, I'm okay. So those kind of conditions would be a small indicator, but might be not so healthy as they think. This number one concept. If people are really, really healthy, really, really healthy, then just maintain good health, right? By doing the right thing continuously and do some tune-up, right? Energy tune-up is never bad. Like the car tune-up, energy tune-up, always good. You can do it by yourself, or you can use other methods to tune the energy up. Maintenance, even though you think you are healthy, right?
Right, exactly. Can you share with us what the correlation is between acupuncture and losing weight? Has this ever been known or proven to be a positive method of losing weight?
Yes, actually, acupuncture to help weight loss is not as many people know as acupuncture help pain. Actually, it does work very well. Acupuncture help weight loss. Basically, my experience in the practice, the patients came here usually have a hard time to lose weight. Try the different methods. Weight Watcher, here, there. Even though they exercise regularly, still have hard time to lose weight. And acupuncture actually can help lose weight. Later, I just treated a lady, 75 years old. She said since she was 60 years old, never lost any weight, doesn't matter what. But this time she lost 8 pounds in 3 weeks. So for her, it's huge because she never lost weight after she was 60 years old.
So she lost 80 pounds or 8 pounds?
No, 8 pounds for her.
Okay.
Yeah, not 8. Yeah, 8, yeah. So because she didn't we just did an acupuncture tune-up.
But that is still good for somebody who has not lost weight for so many years to all of a sudden see it change. I'm sure she almost started crying when she saw that. And she didn't have to go on any crazy diets or anything like that.
No, she didn't do any diet. And also, this is just for her case. Some people, like even last couple of years, I treated one patient. She lost, even though she's 60 years old, she still lost over 20 pounds. It's huge for her. Yeah,
that is, and especially if you can lose weight in a healthy manner where it's not going to bounce back, because I believe that's the problem is people crash that way. They'll do something that's not really healthy. They'll lose the weight, but then they'll bring it back and then add some, which makes it even harder to lose in the long run.
Yeah. Acupuncture help lose weight is sustainable weight. Don't come back. Don't bounce back. Whatever you lose, and you can continue lose and don't get back. Because it is a metabolism change. Because most people think if I don't eat, then I'm losing weight. Actually, it's not that case. If you don't lose weight, if you don't eat, your body's metabolism automatically shut down. So, in other words, it's not going to burn the fat already in the body, right?
Right.
So, loss weight should increase the metabolism and have more energy to exercise, sleep better, have energy to do activities. So that help you people lose weight healthily, right?
Yes, that's correct. So let's go ahead and talk about another important issue that women also have at the forefront of their minds. And let's talk about menopause. How has acupuncture been known to help certain ailments related to menopause? Because some women, when they're going through menopause, there's a very few percentages that don't know or don't feel anything. They just go through it without really any problems. Then there's a majority that has your typical symptoms, and then there's a small percentage that really have extreme experiences with menopause. How is it that acupuncture can be used to help the symptoms of menopause?
Yes, that's true. Yes, some acupuncture help menopause. Some cases magically, can instantly reduce the hot flash, night sweats, collect the mood swing. Actually, I treat the patients. That's true. Some people have a severe postmenopause syndrome. Even after menopause, like 10, 20 years later, still continuously have those symptoms, which is very bothersome, right? Affect the sleep, overall mood, and with acupuncture, I'm able to reduce, calm those symptoms down. Some people are completely low symptoms at all, and I think the hormone is really balanced.
To advance the conversation on this just a little bit more, when somebody comes to you for menopause treatment, do you also prescribe herbal treatment as well, or do you just do acupuncture?
Yeah. We prescribe herbs. Mostly the menopause symptoms is kidney yin deficiency. We maintain yin and yang. If yin yang off balance, and you will have problems. Menopause mainly is yin deficiency, so we use herbs to restore the balance. And meanwhile, for people who have menopause, they can take some cranberry juice, some natural sweet sour flavored food, so that helps the body rebalance of the yin and yang.
Let's go ahead and talk about Chinese medicine and acupuncture as a whole, just generally speaking. How can someone help to improve their overall health without really getting specific? Some of the basic things that you would normally recommend. And what can they do if they wanted to schedule a visit for you? What would they do before they come to schedule? What would they need to prepare for?
Oh yeah, number one, since they need to maintain the good health lifestyle, right? By maybe doing exercise regularly, sleep enough, and keep smiling, good positive attitude, and also do some meditation like Tai Chi or breathing meditation, yoga. So this help the qi flow. So if everything flows well, you should have a good health, right? It will be once in a while. For this type of people, we can do some like acupressure yourself. We do have the monthly free workshop, teaching people how to do the acupressure themselves, home care therapy to maintain good health and balance.
And where is that held at? Do you hold that in your office in Los Gatos?
Yeah, it's in our office. We do this in office free workshop to teach people to the acupressure. So mainly anybody who are interested in maintain good health, and then that's one of the way to approach.
And where's the best place for people to reach you? They had a question. Would you rather have them go to your website or give you a call or email you? What would be the best way to get a hold of you?
Yes, of course. We're always available 7 and 20. And the website is the website. So there are a lot of information on the website. You can find out your stress level. We do have the 7 secrets to maintain good health and stay well secrets. So if you go online, you can actually get this 7 secrets to stay healthy, well-being secret from the website.
Right, and we'll have that on the show notes as well. If you want to give Dr. Quli a call, go ahead and call 408-241-6638. Once again, that's 408-241-6638.
Yeah, maybe the website is myeternalhealth.com. So it's www.myeternalhealth.com. So you get a lot of information, find out your stress level, get to the 7 secrets. And our website is myeternalhealth.com.
All right, thank you for being on the show. That's going to do it for this edition. Thank you for listening, and we look forward to having you download us again.